Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending OwlNest Club Orientation Training. In the following slides, we'll answer the question, what is OwlNest? Explore and navigate the OwlNest platform, discuss tools for clubs, and go over next steps. Remember that new clubs will need to complete all registration requirements before they can access and manage features of their OwlNest page. So the first question, what is OwlNest? OwlNest is a platform where you can discover organizations at Rice University. With OwlNest, you can track your experiences and activities outside the classroom. You can access OwlNest online through owlnest.rice.edu or through the app Cork. First, let's talk about Cork for a bit. Cork is an app connected to OwlNest that allows the user to find events and programs on campus, stay updated on campus events, and explore clubs and organizations. Download Cork from the Apple App Store or Google Play. To set the app up, type Rice University into the search bar, select Rice University, and sign in with your NetID and password to access events. Now, let's discuss using OwlNest online through their website, owlnest.rice.edu. Sign into OwlNest with your NetID and password. You'll see the OwlNest switchboard that has two functions, Explore and Manage. First, we'll look at Explore. Explore View allows students to search for organizations and clubs to join, events to attend, and news posts to read. By clicking on a desired organization and viewing its page, students can learn more about it and access content created by that organization. Note that Explore is the default or main page for all users. You can also navigate to Manage. By clicking Manage, you are taken to the Action Center. Here, organization leaders can manage content for organization pages by taking action on forms, events, and registration submissions. Under the Explore view, you can see the different tabs. Apart from Home, click on Events, Organizations, News, and Forums. There's a search box to look for clubs, events, or news articles. As you scroll down, you will also see events coming up, which list the host or hosts, time, date, and location. Click on the event to learn more. OwlNest allows you to message organizations, even if you are not a member. Your message is sent to the primary contact of that organization. In order to contact an organization, select it from the Organizations tab or search it up. Then select Contact on the organization's page. Indicate a focus of your message by selecting a subject from the drop-down menu. Then proceed to send the message. You can also submit forms through OwlNest, including general forms, organization forms, and admin or community forms. More on forms can be found in the forums training session. Now let's move on to the user drawer, which opens up a ton of features and tools on OwlNest. You can manage your account, including your personal profile, privacy settings, and notification settings. You can turn on text message notifications, link your social media, and rank your interests. Also, you can upload a profile picture. Under privacy settings, you can choose if you want to show your membership to other Rice students, faculty, or staff for your club roles. Showing your membership to members of the Rice community and being visible can be helpful. It allows other students to reach out to you with questions and other organizations to contact you. Keep in mind that if you choose to be visible, nobody outside Rice can see your club roles, only those logged in with NetID or password. Under the user drawer, you can also view your submissions, such as events, forums, elections, and organization registrations. Under experiences, create and submit self-reported experiences, such as study abroad or awards. Submit experiences to keep a record of your involvement. OwlNest captures experiences in your involvement resume, which I will touch on in a bit. It is helpful to record experiences and capture them in your resume so that in the future you can remember your accomplishments and use them in job applications, interviews, and other career-oriented activities. As I just referenced, you can also create an involvement resume with your involvement and experiences. Download a PDF of your club/organization involvements and your reported experiences. You can take your involvement resume to the CCD, and they will help you merge it with your actual resume. The user drawer allows you to access your events, pass to check in at events. Your QR code is unique to you, and if you can't access your code through a smartphone, it is possible to print it out instead. Let's go back to the Action Center. Sometimes, clubs may want to update their organization page. To do so, you must be the primary contact of your organization or have officer rights. To update your page, select Manage and then About. You will then be able to modify your club description, social media info, and add a profile photo. The more detail you add, the greater likelihood it will come up in the search. Some things to include in your main page may be meeting times, level of commitment, and recent accomplishments. Organizations can also create a photo album. To do so, open your club page through the Action Center, select Gallery, and then create New Album. Enter a name for the album and a brief description and indicate who can view the photo album based off their position. Next, click Create Album. Select files or photos from a saved location and include a caption. You can also upload multiple images at once by dragging and dropping them into the upload area. This feature is dependent on specific technology in modern browsers. Your browser may not support drag and drop. Click Upload All when you finish. Having photos helps clubs stand out and gives prospective members a nice look into your organization. Organizations or people can create news articles. To do so, open your club page to the Action Center, select News, and then create an article. You must include the title, summary, and content of the article. You can also select the headline image. Why might one create a news article? News articles can market an open application for your organization, discuss an upcoming event in more depth, or recount a past event or activity that occurred on campus. After creating your news article, you can determine who sees it through the visibility settings. You may choose to share your article to the public, which means it's visible to anyone, not just rights people. You can share it to your organization, your institution, or make it private. Finally, select whether you would like to notify members of your organization that this news article has been shared, and hit Save at the bottom to create your post. Manage your roster on the club roster page. Here you can assign roles and positions, create roles and positions, change roles and positions, approve membership requests, invite members, end memberships, and send messages to members. Check out the roster management presentation for more details. Creating a position or role allows you to create unique roles for your club and assign roles to existing members. Members can have up to 2 roles in the club's page, and roles can be captured in your involvement resume. You can also update management access, which allows you to change access levels for different roles within your club page. There are lots of different features, and you should familiarize yourself in case someone needs access to something to make a change to your organization. Restricting access may be beneficial at some times. For example, if you're conducting an election, you may not want everyone to have access. Check out the roster management presentation for more information on this important topic. If you are struggling to get members to join, try emailing out a link to your club's OwlNest page to your members and ask them to click Join to be added to the club roster. Also, you can advertise your club's OwlNest page on your organization and personal social media accounts. Make sure to add upcoming open meeting dates and times, and list your membership requirements on your club OwlNest page. You can also invite members to your club or organization. Simply select Invite People from the roster tool. Enter the email addresses of the people you want to add. Here you can enter up to 500 email addresses. If somebody has trouble opening or accepting a request, ask them to visit your club's page and select Join instead. To invite members to hold a certain position, follow these steps. Select the position you want them to hold, but each member needs to be added to their specific position individually. If they are not a specific position holder, just select General Member. There are 2 types of potential members in OwlNest, pending and prospective. Pending members are those who have been invited to join the organization but have not yet accepted an invitation. You can easily rescind this invitation. Prospective members are those who discovered your organization and have indicated they would like to join. With prospective members, you must approve or deny their request. You can also message them. In the Manage Roster page, you will see the 3 tabs, Current, Pending, and Prospective. Select Prospective and simply approve or deny. Let's move on to messaging. Clubs can send out messages by opening the club page, selecting roster, and then messaging, and then finally creating a relay. Within OwlNest, you can send messages through your organization page to individual organization members or positions within the organization. Enter a title for your relay to identify it later, and when you are finished, click Generate. On the new page, take the temporary relay address, open a new email in your personal email account, and add this into the To field. Then just compose and send your message as normal. This is a very useful feature. If your club has 10 individuals on the committee, you can create a role for the committee and through your relay, generate and send a message without putting in 10 emails. You don't need to have multiple listservs and passwords. You can also create events on OwlNest. For a more detailed presentation, check out our events training. Following an event, you can request attendees to anonymously rate it. You can also add event evaluation questions for event attendees to answer post-event. If clubs want feedback on an event or for attendees to submit ideas for future events, for example, that can be done through this feature. Events can be hosted with other organizations. Moreover, you can add up to 18 different times and locations within one event submission. Upon approval, each instant of the event you created will become its own event that can be individually edited. To create a recurring event, click Add Another Date. You can also customize your RSVP settings. To help your event stand out, upload a photo. If you choose not to do so, a default photo will be chosen based off the theme of the event. Manage your event by tracking attendance, changing event details, managing invitations and RSVPs, and canceling your event if necessary. You can add questions to your RSVP settings by selecting Changing Details and adding optional or required questions. An example of a question you may want to ask, say you're holding an event with food, is if attendees have any allergies or dietary restrictions. In order to be able to scan attendees into events using their event pass, get your access code. You can scan attendees into events by downloading the Campus Labs event check-in app. Just enter in your event-specific access code, tap Start Session, and log in with your NetID and password. Tap Start Scanning, and you're ready to scan. If your phone asks for permission to use your camera, choose Yes, because you will need the camera in order to scan event passes. Position the edges of the box over the edges of an attendee's event pass. As soon as it recognizes a user, it will display a box with their basic details, including their RSVP status. Tap Check-in to confirm the user and click OK to continue scanning. Remember, OwlNest features all of the below organization tools. Many of the following have separate individual trainings that you should check out for more information. That wraps up our training. Log into OwlNest to start exploring clubs and organizations on campus. You can email us with any questions or to request a consultation at owlnest@rice.edu and follow our Instagram, RiceOwlNest. Thank you.